Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final day of THOR Open. Of course, on the final day, we'll be going into the finals, and that's where we're starting in StarCraft 2. I'm joined by two players that have made it to the finals. It's Vortix and Snute. Welcome to the little room out the back in the middle of nowhere, couch, everything. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good introduction. I think you'll all agree. All right, then. So, first question. It's not really a first question. I just wanted to do it because Snute was trolling before we went on. You're going into the finals, guys. How do you feel?
Well, yes, another CBC final, you know, but I think it's good. I've improved my CBC a bit lately, so I feel good about it. But, well, it's a Snute, of course. He's really good on CBC, too.
Yeah, I beat a Codex champion, so I'm feeling confident.
You sorry, you said what?
I beat a Codex champion.
You beat a Codex champion?
Started live, 2-1.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
IPL 5. People don't know me. It's okay.
Yeah, but of course, ZVZ. Everyone loves ZVZ these days.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it was all luck.
No.
You know.
Absolutely not.
What is it, Vortix?
It's a very skilled matchup.
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of skill do you need to bring in?
Every kinds of skill, like you need perfect macro, and everything.
Is it your preferred match to play? I mean, when you play.
No, not really, but I prefer an easier matchup. But yeah, it's cool.
Snute, ZVZ.
It's a very cool matchup. It's very unforgiving, and yeah, it's always so tense, so it's very exciting to play.
Yeah.
And you know, if you look at it without really knowing what's going on, it might look like, make as many roaches as possible. The one who has the most roaches wins. But it's actually really complex.
Well, that's what Apollo's been saying on commentary the whole weekend. Whoever makes the most roaches wins. But he's probably not that good, I guess.
Not really, no.
No. He's just over there off camera. All right, guys, so grand finals, best of 5. You've actually played each other previously in the tournament in group stages. Vortix, you came out on top, 2-0. Want to elaborate on maybe why, or just...
Well, it was just really close games, but I just had a bit of luck maybe, or just lucky.
That's what I said. You can't say luck, because I said it was luck. Skill, you had skill, more skill.
It was
just say it, doesn't matter if he's next to you. Yeah.
I think it was just the games were even, and then I had a better engage at the end of the game, or maybe a bit of luck.
Yeah. Luck is when your opponent makes a mistake. And in our games yesterday, I gained some small advantages in the early game, but then I made some crucial mistakes in my engagements.
So how are you both kind of feeling about, I guess, your opponent? I know you're sat next to each other, so it's going to be hard to say, but how are you both kind of judging this match against your opponent? And of course, we've already talked about the matchup. You don't have to say too much if you don't want to.
I don't know. I don't really know how to feel. I mean, I won him previously, but it's going to be pretty hard for sure, and who knows?
We play a lot on ladder, and we play a lot just in general. I think it will be really close. It's always like 50-50, maybe slightly in favor of Vortix, but I don't really even know anymore. It's that close, we can't even tell.
I think it's slightly favor for you lately. I think so.
You think it's slightly favor?
So we don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
That's how close it is.
We'll play some match that we don't even remember.
Okay.
So I hope for some really good games, regardless of the results. I hope we make as few mistakes as possible so we can put on a good show.
Yeah, and of course, how you enjoyed THOR Open in general. It's the first time THOR Open have come into esports. Have you enjoyed the experience in terms of online qualifiers and now at the finals?
Yeah, well, on the online qualifier I won, I think. I met my brother in first round, which was really bad. That's the only thing
Typical.
I haven't. Yeah, that's the only thing I haven't liked of it. But after all, it's a very good tournament, and I'm enjoying it pretty much.
Yeah, me too. I like that you had so many chances to qualify. That's always important, and also that it was a qualifier-only tournament rather than a lot of invites and few qualifiers.
Yeah,
I think tournaments that have a lot of qualifiers produce great players and good matches. So I like that.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I mean, we had 8 players here, and of course we're now down to the final 2. So a big difference in prize money. You guys probably know this, right?
Yeah.
First place, that's 15 grand. That's a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Second place, $3,000.
Well, it's a good Christmas.
Still a good Christmas, yeah. I mean, does that play on the match for you in terms of motivation, or because I know everyone's really a sportsman more so than they are about the prize, but does it still kind of, is it going to hurt more if you come in second because of that, or is it just going to motivate you more to win?
Well, I don't really care. I will just try to focus and play as good as I can. I don't really care as long as I play good. Well, of course I care if I end up finish or second, but it's not really important. Like, I want to play good and show good games and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, you're from Norway, Snute, so this isn't real money to you, because you're all rich up there.
Yeah, everyone with a Norwegian job.
You don't have a Norwegian job, right?
No.
You're with Gamers League, correct?
Yeah.
How's that going? Is it because I heard you might be looking, or your contract ends soon? So
My contract is ending soon, so I'm just looking for opportunities for 2013. I might continue with Gamers League, just checking what's out there.
Yeah, and what kind of opportunities are you wanting in 2013? Is it like a salary based and travel, or are you just looking for opportunities to maybe go abroad, go to some IPLs, MLGs, Intel Extreme Masters and DreamHacks? I mean, what's your main focus for 2013?
I guess what's best to answer is like what my ambitions for next year is.
Yeah.
And that's obviously to become as good as possible and attend as many events as possible, start off in Europe, and hopefully, if my skill increases, I will be able to compete in Korean competitions.
Do you consider yourself a full-time professional gamer now in terms of the time you put in to StarCraft?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so next year
I will just keep going on.
Yeah.
Because I've improved, like, in the beginning of this year, I was such a scrub compared to where I am now. And I'm still quite bad compared to a lot of other people.
You beat GSL.
I beat the GSL Codex champion.
Keep saying that, man, because there could be a new sponsor out there watching, and that's going to help. No, I look forward to seeing what you'll do next, because you've certainly made some impact already here in this tournament and recently as well. Vortix, I got to speak to your brother, actually, Lucifron, and your older brother's here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Your manager. What's his name? I forget.
His nickname?
Yeah.
Is Rio.
Okay, yeah. But when I spoke to Lucifron, he was... I remember talking to your manager as well, Victor, that we're talking about you two brothers and how you want to do more in terms of take it more seriously.
Yeah.
Because you're at school?
Yeah.
Where are you at school? Like, what kind of...
Well, I'm studying computer science right now, and I'm on like finishing first year.
Okay, so you got like, what, 2 more years?
Maybe 4 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a 4-year career.
Course.
So.
So what's the possibility of someone like you being able to put school off for a year and try 2013 full-time in esports? I mean, is that likely to happen with you? Or?
Well, it's something I have to think about still. But
and ask your parents.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I'm still thinking about it, because it may be a good chance considering how is Spain lately in terms of finding a job and so on. Because pro gaming right now, I think it's a better option. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to stop studying for like 1 year or so, because then it's really hard to start to study again once you have been a year off. So I don't really know what to do. I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, I am considering the option of going full time for just maybe 6 months or a year.
Yeah, when do you kind of decide that? When's the kind of point in your, if you've got like, okay, by January I know if I'm just going to study or I will take 6 months to a year off and try this full time? I mean, when do you decide, and what are the deciding factors?
Well, next month when I finish my exams, then I will take a decision.
Okay, and is it the same with Lucifron as well?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so if you do it, you might do it together, like full time.
Yeah,
for a
well,
year.
maybe not. Maybe it's just him going full-time and not me, or maybe it's me and not him. We don't really know. We have to think about it.
He's probably going to do it, because he's probably pissed of losing to you in tournaments. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this little brother. He can study, I'm going to play, and then when we finally meet in tournaments,
he will win me. Yeah. Yeah, I think he will probably go, but it's not sure, so we can say it.
Oh, it would be great because I'm sure if both of you do it, you'll get great results because you have
Yeah.
someone to train with as well and motivate you. So it could be a really good decision. All right then, guys. Well, I've had you here and for a chat, and I appreciate you both coming in. And thank you for, of course, joining in the THOR Open. And best of luck in the finals. Do you have any last words? I mean, maybe you want to smack talk each other a little bit. That's what I would do.
Yeah, we
Snute,
can, we can fight in front of cameras.
Snute, you seem way too nice. As soon as I said that, you're like, nah, I'm just...
No, I'm too respectful of Vortix to smack talk him.
All right. So any last words in terms of just maybe fans out there before I send it back to the commentators and allow you guys to sit down and play?
Well, yeah, yes, a big shout out to everyone who is there supporting us.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
I hope you enjoy the games.
Yeah,
That's it for
nice
me.
and simple. All right then, guys, I'll let you get back. And of course, we're going to be going over to a